Huxley, take one, marker.
Is that good? My name's Anthony Huxley. I'm from Walnut Creek, California. How did I come to dance? I actually have no idea. There wasn't like a show I went to and said I have to do it, and I didn't have a sister or anything like that. I think I just liked dancing around the living room, and then my parents just tried it, and it stuck. I actually had no idea really what the School of American Ballet was, but my teachers back home said you have to go, and they flew me to audition for the school, and I remember it was with Suki Shore, and we were in the Studio 3, and I auditioned, and they wanted me to come right away. And I remember my dad saying, hold on, we live in California, we can't just move. So I came for the summer course. They didn't ask me to stay because I was 14, but then I came for the next summer, and then they asked me to stay in 2003. New York was a huge adjustment. It was before the internet, so I really didn't even know what was beyond like a 3-block radius. And like the thought of getting on the train, even for one stop, made no sense to me because there was no Google Maps or anything like that. And I remember the thought of like going to Chinatown seemed horrifying because it was more than a subway stop away. It was like the weekend I'd go to Duane Reade because it was right there. My new favorite thing to do is after I finish a really hard show, I'll like go on Seamless and order a hamburger from somewhere. And then while I'm taking my makeup off and getting dressed, it's ready. And then I go pick it up and then I go home. I've kind of been into that. I think actually what people find the most shocking about, or not shocking, but that surprises people is either that I'm funny, because I feel like people think I'm very serious. And then I also think people would be surprised to find that I'm kind of really messy. Like my dressing room is a disaster right now. I think people would think I was like really meticulous just because my dancing seems to be so meticulous, but my life is not. I have a pet. I have a cat. He just peed on my acupressure pad this morning, so that was fun. I think my favorite onstage moment was in the Nutcracker. It was the party scene. It's the part where he's spinning around with the Nutcracker and he breaks it, and this person from the audience gave out the loudest scream. I mean, maybe they were really in the story, so that was good, but everybody on stage like could not stop laughing, and the entire stage turned around. And you just saw like everybody's shoulders going like this for like a minute. I guess one of the notes I got from a repertory director was after a show, and she came up to me and she said, it's all very nice, but why you? Why should I watch you do these nice steps? And that was kind of something that really stuck with me, that, everyone's very good, but why is it you who's doing the steps in the front of the stage? I like that idea that Balanchine had said that, we're all flowers, and you could be a flower in the woods and no one's watching you, but you just have to bloom anyways, just because that's what you do. And you don't need the praise to bloom, you just have to do it.